everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Christine, hi Dr. Fizza, hi Jonah, how's everyone? Hi Bernard, hi Dragonfly, everyone's here, hello. Tonight I am doing past life readings. If that is something you're wanting, the spread tonight for past life readings is what you didn't learn in your past life. Usually I do what you did learn and how it affects your life now, but this one is what you didn't learn. And how that's relevant to your life now. So I can switch the screens, but I do have a little disclaimer if you want to check that out in the description. I'm good, yes. I'm recovering for sure. I got, I think 3 more weeks left. I guess at this point 2 more weeks, I don't know. I lose count of the time. But I'll switch the screen so we can get started. There we go. Hi Bree, how are you? Haven't seen you in so long. Hi Karen. Hi Diamond. Starlight, hello. Nisha, how is Gemini feeling since he stormed out of my house last night? Where no communication. Ooh, try the other cards for that. For Nisha, how did the Gemini feel after he stormed out of Nisha's house last night? And they haven't talked since. What's going on with the Gemini? Ooh, that's way too many cards. Hold on. Need one at a time. These cards get excited sometimes, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh. For the Page of Cups, I'm really feeling like whatever happened last night with the Gemini, just because the Page of Cups, that maybe they were feeling a little immature at that time. Maybe they overreacted to something. I don't know. That's just the energy that's being picked up here. The Wheel of Fortune's in the light, so I don't know if this is something that the two of you, like the universe, wanted to happen, because the timing was perfect for whatever happened between you and the Gemini. You know, in the spirit world, the universe, somewhere up there, this seems to be something that was meant to happen. Maybe they didn't react as well as maybe they should have, but you also have the Page of Swords in the dark. So I do feel like now he does have some regrets about how the Gemini kind of like, you know, did what they did. Having some thoughts about that again. I just feel this sense of them feeling like they've just lost direction. They just lost their energy. And yeah. There's also the Six of Pentacles. So I do feel like they feel like it was a mutual thing between the two of you. So I don't know what happened, but the Gemini does think it's a mutual thing that the two of you just, I don't know. So I do feel like he does have like some regrets about that, is thinking about that, but at the same time, he's not blaming you or anything, but he does know it's a mutual thing, like you and them. That's what I got. Not sure if we're really done. Okay, yeah, I don't think you're done. I don't think you're done. I think it's just some sort of lesson, you know, because of the Wheel of Fortune. I got it all mixed up here. But for the Wheel of Fortune, it's kind of like, this was meant to happen. So I don't know if it was like testing your face between each other or what this is. So I feel like there's still things to work out. Maybe it's just needing some time apart for a cool off kind of thing. But yeah, that's what I got. I don't think it's done either. Christine, general reading. General reading for Christine. For Christine. No problem, Nisha. Let's see, for Christine, what's going on with Christine? What does Christine need to know right now? I guess Moonbeam's gonna come fix something. I'm not quite sure what he's going to fix. Oh man, all in the dark. The world. Better? Oh man, there's a lot of in the dark, but the Page of Wands is in the light. Huh. The world is in the dark. So none of that comes to play with you closing up things where you are, because you're moving, right, Christine, I think? And like starting like a new chapter, a new beginning, a new cycle of some sorts. You do have the King of Swords in the dark. So I do feel a sense of being a little indecisive about something and trying to avoid some emotional things, or avoiding expressing your full emotions about whatever's going on here. Yeah, there's a Page of Pentacles in the dark. So I don't know if you're expecting some not so great news or what that is about. I just feel the sense of you wanting to manifest something but not really being able to progress towards that or finish it or start it. Some sort of energy is trying to come through. I just feel the sense that you want to do it all, but at the same time lacking that motivation because it's in the dark. Yeah, I'm making you feel a little frustrated. There is a Page of Wands in a light too. So yeah, some new ideas, new sparks of inspiration, that fiery, passionate, of creativity, wanting more, being ambitious at the same time, looking for opportunities. So I do feel like overall you are going to be getting back that energy and that motivation. I just don't know if you're like doubting that energy or motivation or what's going on, but that's what seems to be coming through. Page of Wands could also represent like a new idea of like starting whatever new cycle this is too, if it's something else. Hi Fiona. Hi Alice. Hi SMLF. Dream. What does my husband want me to know? I miss him bunches for Dream. What does Dream's husband want her to know? Does Dream husband want to come and give Dream a message? Does Dream's husband want to come and give Dream a message? What is going on with Dream's husband? What kind of messages can we get? Does Dream's husband have any messages? The Hierophant. Oh, interesting. I do have the Hierophant, so I do feel wherever he is at peace and feels spiritual or having that spiritual connection. I can feel that. I feel like he's learned something. For the Five of Wands, I feel like he's kind of like relieved that there's no negative energy, just having that spark of energy that is coming through again. Yeah, I also feel like your husband is this King of Cups here, like very calm and collected, but I also feel like he is like, I don't know if he's like somehow guiding you or supporting you somehow spiritually. I just feel like there's a lot of spiritual energy coming from him. There is this Four of Swords, so I do feel like, I don't know if he wants you to do some meditating or just taking that time for some careful consideration about something. I don't know what that is about, but it just seems like she needs to be more careful considering, I don't know what it is, you know? And just having that communication around that, or trying to tell you something, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I got. You have 3 kids? Okay, yeah, I can see that. He's just helping you out and being supportive and all that sort of thing. Awesome. You're welcome. Like Karen says, keep trying to join if you haven't got in. The 8-bot is a funny thing. It's not a real person. It's a robot. So you gotta keep trying. For Caramel. Caramel, do you have a question? Caramel, it's your turn right now, I think. Yeah. What is your question, Caramel? I see Caramel is waiting for the question. Maybe she's typing it. Oh, there it is. You can't hear me? Oh, can everybody else hear me? Can you all hear me? I think Dream heard me. Maybe your thing is on pause. I know sometimes when you press the screen on a phone or something, you can turn the video sound off. Maybe Moonbeam, if you can type to Caramel that maybe it's her that's on pause or her volume's off. Oh, I see a question now. Never mind, I see it. I see it now. Is DL heartbroken over me and why? Is DL heartbroken over Caramel and why? Is DL heartbroken over Caramel and why? Is DL heartbroken over Caramel and why? 6 of Wands, the Devil. Oh man. With the 6 of Wands and the Devil together, I feel like whatever happened between the two of you, DL is in denial. Like, he doesn't believe it. Like, I don't know if he thinks that something happened between the two of you and like everything's gonna be fine and dandy tomorrow or something. Yeah, the 6 of Wands in the light. So it's like a fast-paced change, so I do feel like there's been a change between the two of you. With the Devil in the dark, it's like, you know, maybe breaking away from some sort of freedom, because that's what the Devil represents, you know? But I feel like it's kind of like not really 100% confident in things, whatever happened between the two of you, so I don't know. So that's why I feel like they're not heartbroken, because they don't believe that there's a reason. Like, they don't, I don't know, they think they're gonna come, you're gonna come back tomorrow or something. I don't know. The Knight of Wands is in the light, so I do feel a sense of them feeling under pressure about something. You know, I feel like they have been putting boundaries on you, or I don't know. Yeah, whatever it is, they feel confident in whatever happened between the two of you. The Ten of Swords is in the dark, so they're not really like grieving for you or anything. There's no stress or worries. They're healing, recovering, surviving. I don't know. He doesn't sound like the best person at this current moment, so I don't know what's going on there. You can hear me now? Oh, yeah. Maybe, I know sometimes when you press buttons, if you're watching on a phone or something, I do that too when I'm watching a video. It's like, how come I can't hear it? Then it's like I turn off the volume. I don't know. Bubba Carr, past life reading, Gemini. For Geminis, I had a paper for your sign, and what did I do with it? I promise I was prepared. I don't know, there, I found it. So for a Gemini, it says, Geminis in their past lives, they were very curious communicators, may have experienced learning and exploring, and they have been travelers, schoolers, driven by knowledge. So they were very, very intelligent. So we're going to see what the spread has to say for you. So we're going to use this one first. So who was Bubba Carr in their past life? Who was... I think Bubba Carr... Are you asking you're asking like 2 questions, eh? You may have to join for the rest of your question again, because the first one is past life reading. Let's see. Who was Bubba Carr in their past life? Who was Bubba Carr in their past life? Ooh, the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is someone who is very nurturing and loving, caring, supportive, down to earth kind of energy. Let's see, what was your purpose during your past life? Well, what was Bubba Carr's purpose in their past life? The King of Swords. So someone who is very strong, maybe fight for justice and that sort of thing. You know, just because it's King of Swords, right? Someone who's very diplomatic and self-control, disciplined. I don't know if you were like a principal of a school or some sort like that. Let's see the next one. A lesson you did not complete in your past life. So what lesson did Bubba Carr did not complete in her past life? The Empress. For the Empress being in the dark, I feel like in your past life you were not able to have children. Or something happened to your children, I don't know. Or something happened to a child of yours very young. You weren't able to be the mother that you wanted to be at that time. The next one is, how is that relevant to your life now? How is this relevant to Bubba Carr's life right now? How is this relevant to Bubba Carr in her life now? Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is someone who, because of the dark, is like someone who has lost their creativity, lost that spark in how to be creative again. Maybe because you feel like there's something missing, so you can't be as creative or inspiring, or, you know, having that hot, fiery energy that the fire signs represent, because you're still missing what you didn't have in another lifetime. Yeah. So that's maybe something that could be still affecting you now. All happen with family home inheritance from mom. And tenant eviction danger to my sisters. So let's just see what else I can get for Bubba Carr. Bubba Carr, if you join the list again, hopefully you'll be a mother soon. Yeah, hopefully you will have that turn this time. If you ask the rest of your questions again, like do join and ask the bottom part of that question again, I can do that further. DeJonah, love reading. I can do that. Love reading. Oh, these cards are better for love readings. For DeJonah, love reading for DeJonah. What's going on with DeJonah? What's going on with DeJonah? What's going on with DeJonah? What is going on in the love department for DeJonah? Ooh. As soon as I took it up, before you even saw that it was the Page of Cups, I felt like someone wants to contact you or tell you something, or they're thinking about it. Maybe they're just they haven't built up that confidence yet. I don't know who this person is, or if you know who they are, but there's the Queen of Pentacles, so I do feel like they do view you as the Queen of Pentacles, someone who's down to earth, grounded, you know, very respectful, generous, kind, supportive, all that sort of thing. You know, like you bring abundance and healing and that sort of energy. You have the Seven of Wands in the dark. So I don't know if it's about this person is worried that they're not successful enough for you, or what that kind of energy is. Like, I feel like they want to expand whatever they're doing, but kind of like feeling a little bit stuck. I don't know what that is about. That's just the Ten of Cups. So I don't know if it's they're holding back communicating that they want a commitment because I feel like they're not quite sure or not on board with the type of relationship they want to go into, or whatever is next between you. I don't know if you're in a relationship now, if you're looking for someone new. Just feel this hesitation about that full rainbow commitment, you know? Energy is trying to come through. I do feel like they do, or they're trying to see that long-term vision, but kind of like feeling a little stuck there. Yeah. That's what I got. I don't know if you want to add something else, but... Hi, Fireball Tim. How are you? Hi, Miss Honeylove. There's 3 more spots open if anyone wants to join the list. Diamond, positive message from a loved one or spirit. Let's see. We'll try these ones for that. What kind of positive messages can we get from Diamond Spirit? Is there any spirit guides or ancestors that want to come and give Diamond a message? Is there any spirit guides that want to come and give Diamond a message? Is there any spirit guides that want to give Diamond a message? Or maybe we should use the angel cards. I've been trying to learn how to use these angel cards, so we're going to work on that. The other one wasn't feeling it. What kind of messages? Is there any messages from spirit guides that want to come give Diamond a message? Is there any spirit guides or ancestors that want to come give Diamond a message? Is there any spirit guides that want to come give Diamond a message? Is there any spirit guides that want to come give Diamond a message? Okay. Ooh. Interesting. I guess this is all they wanted to tell you. Lucky. Shh. No, Lucky. Sorry, he hears a dog outside. Lucky. It says, your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate. They want you to know, too, that towards all ways of life, you value freedom and expression. They want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community or in the world at large. And that one is 27, if that means anything to you. You also have, you're related to others on almost cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to pursue others to your point of view and using gentleness. So I'm guessing overall, the spirits really want you to know that you are very supportive and that you are there for other people. It says your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions. Be representing the EBB. I have no idea what that means. And flow the infinite loop of creation. You are successful. And this one is nothing. So that's what I got. It sounds like they know that you support everyone else, but I feel like the spirits and spirit guides, they want you to support yourself by doing something creative, something you can put your mindset to. Hi, Allie. How are you? Welcome. To join the list, you could just write !join like Country Love did right underneath you. And if there's space, Nightbot will add you to the list. Nightbot's not a real person. It's just a thing that keeps track of the list for me. If it's full, then there will be spots opening up soon again. Dr. Fizza, general reading. General reading for Dr. Fizza. What does Dr. Fizza need to know? What does Dr. Fizza need to know? General reading for Dr. Fizza. Ooh, the 9 of Cups. So good things are coming for you for sure. The 9 of Cups. That's exciting. We can clarify with the Moon cards here too. The 9 of Cups. You know what that means, right? Dreams coming true, all that sort of thing. Feeling satisfied. Things improving, all that sort of thing. Having sex, or that's coming for you soon. Could also mean that like a friendship may be turning into something more. You have the 2 of Wands, so I feel like that's like future planning, preparing plans, or getting ready for something, a date, or I don't even know. I just feel like there's a love energy trying to come through here. The 2 of Wands, I don't know if it's like a decision or a choice you have to make about going forward with this person or not. The Moon is in the dark. So maybe some things may still be like an illusion to you right now. Maybe you're not really sure, or the other person is not really sure what their feelings are towards you. You have the Hangman, so it's kind of like just waiting for something. I don't know if it's like waiting for this connection to fully come through or what that is, but let's clarify with the moon. What is the moon saying to Dr. Fizza? What is the moon saying, Dr. Fizza? Ooh, it says, don't let your past hold you back. We're doing past readings, that's funny. It says, release the past. A relationship is karmic and played out across many lifetimes. So this person is coming for you. I feel like maybe you've been with them before because they have like a strong energy coming through. It says your attraction to someone may be on the verge of obsession. So maybe that is their obsession towards you. But it says, don't repeat what's not working. So I don't know if that means like it didn't work out for you in another lifetime and now maybe it will, but don't make the same mistakes as before. You might have to join again to ask what those past mistakes were. I don't know. That was fun. You're welcome, Dr. Fizza. Dragonfly, past life reading. Yes, I could do that for a dragonfly. Past life reading. Who was Dragonfly in the past life? Who was Dragonfly in the past life? Three of Wands. What is Dragonfly's purpose? What is Dragonfly's purpose? What is Dragonfly's purpose? Wait, no, the other one was, I shuffled too soon. What is a lesson that Dragonfly did not complete in that life? What was a lesson that Dragonfly did not complete in that past life? How is this relevant to her life now? How is this relevant to Dragonfly's life now? Ooh, the Tower. So for the Three of Wands, I feel like the Three of Wands is someone who was like a traveler, an explorer, or some sort of that kind of energy. You do have the white feather here, so I feel like you were very spiritual. I don't know if you were able to connect with the angels or do divination while you were doing your traveling and exploring or whatever that was for you. But you have the Fool, so this was your purpose during that lifetime. So maybe in that lifetime you were like a brand new soul exploring life for the first time and just having that free spirit, you know. I can see you being like some sort of you know, like gypsy, like just travels around doing like tarot readings and stuff like that. For the Five of Cups, being in the light as well, this is a lesson you did not complete. So I don't know if you started a fight with something, or if you were like fighting for like, especially if you were like a gypsy or someone, you know, gypsies are usually the ones that, especially back in the day, like fight for, you know, we want whatever, you know, fight for just human rights and justice and all that sort of thing, kind of thing, you know. And then how is that affecting you now? Is the Tower. So I don't know if you still bring up that chaos, you know, you still fight for what you believe in and that sort of thing, or you have the urge to if you don't already, just like, oh, that's not right, you know. Maybe there you've had a spiritual awakening. Could also represent now that you're time for another spiritual awakening. I don't know how old you are, but usually spiritual awakenings don't even happen until you're about 40. So that's what I got. Sometimes they happen earlier. It all depends how old your soul is, I think. I don't know. That's what I got. That was fun. Bernard! Play, I need a new person to do. She wants to get married and have kids. So do you want to know? You want to know if the cards see a new woman come into your life for you to marry? Is that the question? Is Bernard still here? Poor Bernard. He always comes so early, and then I feel like he misses his readings. Is my light in the right direction, or is my cards? My cards are making a shadow. I'll move them. Trying to figure out what was going on. And my rocks too. Bernard, are you still here? I'm just gonna, I think he's, look, okay. Is there a woman for Bernard to marry? Is there a woman out there for Bernard to marry that wants children? Is there a woman out there that wants Bernard and wants to have children with him and get married? Yes? Okay, I just want to make sure I'm reading the right question here. The Tower, oh my goodness. Is there a love with a woman for Bernard? Is there a love energy person coming towards Bernard, wanting to get married and have children? Oh man, Bernard, I think it's going to take some more time. There is the Tower. The Tower's in the light, so I do feel the sense of there's going to be some sudden changes, and I feel you're going to be going through a phase of transformation. Things are going to be changing for you. The energy around you is going to feel like it's changing. You have the Seven of Swords in the light too. So I do feel the sense of you being challenged and, you know, trying to move through things. I do feel there might be some lady that may want to trick you into something or deceive you in some way. I don't know. But I do feel like if there is a woman coming close to you recently, be careful, be mindful that they may be, you know, not as genuine as they seem. There is the world in the dark, so I do feel like you're not meant to have a complete cycle with her, whatever the relationship may be. You do have the Queen of Wands in the dark, so she could be someone who is stubborn, you know, demanding, selfish, you know, low confidence, jealousy, that kind of thing. So that's what I got. Your phone's getting crazy. Hopefully you're able to hear the reading, Bernard. Karen, past life. Yes, I love these past life readings. They're so fun. Who is Karen in a past life? Who is Karen in a past life? Who is Karen in a past life? Let's see. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles in the dark. What is Karen's purpose? What is Karen's purpose in her past life? What is Karen's purpose during her past life? The Sun. What is a lesson that Karen did not complete? Thank you. It even turned itself around for you. It was in the dark and then it turned around. How is that relevant to Karen's life now? Thank you. With the Death card, I'm guessing that it's not relevant in your life right now. Maybe somehow between that life and this life, somewhere in the cosmos, you just let that go before starting a new life. So that's good energy. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is someone who is has a lot of prosperity and abundance and happiness and stability, and someone who's down to earth. So maybe you were like a gardener or herbalist or some sort of thing that was very in tune with nature and creativity and all that sort of thing. You do have the Sun, and this was your past life, so maybe that was your past life too, being that inspiration to other people, looking for opportunities or helping other people find opportunities and being optimistic and all that fun energy. I can feel that. Then for the Queen of Pentacles, this is a lesson that you did not complete in that light. So the Queen of Pentacles, she is someone who has a keen focus on what keeps her moving. So maybe even though you start off with having all this positive energy, helping so many other people, maybe you forgot to give some of that to yourself. Yeah. Or maybe you weren't as, you know, sometimes some people look so happy and so put together, but in reality they were struggling inside. Whatever that was, I feel like you did not bring it to this life. When you died, whatever that was died with it, and you got reborn to a new person, a new life, a new soul. That's what I got. You're putting yourself first this time? Awesome. That is great. Starlight, should I let go of this friendship? Ooh. For Starlight, should Starlight let go of this friendship? Should Starlight let go of this or friendship. She started let go of this friendship. She started let go of this friendship. I'm really feeling with the Ace of Pentacles being in the dark that maybe a delaying ending it completely. Maybe just delay connecting to each other right now. You know, I have a friend like that. You know, sometimes we get along so well, and other times it's like, let's just not talk for a couple years and then go back to that. I just kind of like feeling an energy that's super similar to that is what I'm trying to say. For the Eight of Pentacles being in the dark, oh man, I don't know if it's like, you know, having misdirected energy, or if your friend was having misdirecting energy and has some things that they still need to learn about how to be a friend or be nice to you, whatever that energy is. There is the Hangman. So do you feel like your friendship is at a pause? Like it's not moving forward, it's just at a pause. The Five of Wands. I don't know if Five of Wands does represent, you know, that conflict, even though it's in the dark, I feel like there is an opportunity or something with releasing that tension and avoiding further conflict for right now. I also feel like your friend is probably having an inner conflict about this themselves, maybe even you too, but that's what I got. Bree, past life reading. Thank you. And prayers. Let's see, past life reading. Who was Bree in a past life? Bree has a tarot channel too if you want to check it out. It's called Spirit Tunes into Tarot. She reads cards based on the music she hears. So that is kind of cool. Who was Spirit in the past life? Who was Spirit in the past life? Which she also goes by that. Ooh, the Queen of Wands. And what was Bree's purpose? What was Spirit or Bree's purpose during that lifetime? What was her purpose in that lifetime? The Tower. What's a lesson Bree did not complete? What was a lesson that Bree did not complete in that life? How is it relevant to her life now? How is that relevant to her life now? Alright, so you were the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles was someone who was very loving, nurturing, and generous, kept order in her home. She always managed to find money somewhere to pay off her bills or whatever she needed. She was a very good mother, wife, and friend. She may have owned a business or just been a homemaker. So I don't know what one was that. I know sometimes back in another life, maybe you owned a business from your home. The Tower, this one is your purpose during that lifetime. So the Tower and the Light is maybe just cause a little bit of chaos. You know, maybe that was your purpose in that life, to create chaos. Maybe asking too many questions or whatever that was for you. You do have the King of Cups in the dark, so this is a lesson that you didn't learn. So the King of Cups is very compassionate and loving and that sort of thing. But because in the dark, I do feel like you were destructive and had extreme emotions, highs and lows, and you couldn't stay quiet. So how does that carry on your life now? You have the Queen of Wands, so you still have that hot, fiery energy. You didn't learn to be the King of Cups, who was calm and collective. And in your life now, as the Queen of Wands, you know, you're someone who's passionate, affectionate, but still stubborn and still resilient. Maybe you've calmed down a little bit since then, for sure. That's what I got for you. That was fun. Rachel, what are my husband Isaac's feelings towards me In separation, no contact. I left him due to mistreatment. Okay, so for Rachel, what is Rachel's husband Isaac feeling towards Rachel? What is Rachel's husband Isaac feeling towards Rachel? Thank you. Ooh. What is Rachel's husband's Isaac feelings towards Rachel? Let's see. That one really wanted to come out. Okay. What is Rachel husband's Isaac's feelings towards Rachel? What is Rachel husband's Isaac's feelings towards Rachel? What is Rachel's husband Isaac's feelings towards Rachel? There we go. Ooh. For the Five of Swords being in the dark, I feel like there's a lot of thinking more than feeling. I don't feel like your husband Isaac is feeling anything at all really right now. I feel like he's really stuck in his head. For the Five of Swords being in the dark, I feel like he's like, it wasn't my fault. It was all Rachel, not me. Just kind of like feeling this energy just because this, the swords is in the dark. It wasn't them that started it. Probably was, right? They're just in denial about that for sure. There is the Ace of Swords, so I don't know if they're expecting a new beginning with you, or if they feel like they're free and they're going to start a new beginning. I don't know, like they have some sort of victory or some sort of thing. Like they have a new focus or a new direction, so they're starting something new. There is the Knight of Swords in the dark. So you do feel the sense of them being reckless and aggressive and indecisive and impulsive. All that sort of energy that this Knight of Swords represents. Then you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands also in the dark. So I do feel like they're feeling overwhelmed and exhausted, and they feel like whatever it is wasn't worth their time. I don't know what that is about, but I just feel like they're in defense mode. Like they're not taking any responsibility for their actions right now. That's what I got. Man, that kind of really sucks. Sorry about that, Rachel. You're welcome, Rachel. Tammy, I'm wondering why I feel so anxious about today's council meeting. Okay, so why is Tammy feeling so anxious about today's council meeting? Why is Tammy feeling so anxious about today's council meeting? Why is Why is Tammy feeling so anxious about today's council meeting? Why is Tammy feeling so anxious about today's council meeting? Why is Tammy feeling so anxious about her council meeting today? Ooh. I feel like with the Four of Wands, you're kind of worried about what other people will think of you or the situation. For the Four of Wands, I'm also feeling this sense, because it's in the dark, about you having some inner fears, but I feel like those inner fears and inner conflicts are not really as bad as maybe you're feeling. Maybe that's why you don't really know what it is. It's just kind of like anxiousness, because I feel like it's not really real fear. It's just something that is on our subconscious mind a little bit. There is this Five of Swords here, so I do feel like it's in the dark too. So I feel like you can get some recognition about something, or they're gonna acknowledge your concerns or whatever that is at this meeting. I'm not sure if the meeting happened already or not, but just feel this sense of they're going to be in a mindset of compromise and finding a resolution of something, or they're going to try to. There is a Six of Pentacles, so I feel like it's going to be like a lot of one-sidedness, even though they may, agree with you or acknowledge your feelings or whatever that's going on at the council meeting. I feel like it won't be an equal balance of whatever this energy is trying to come through, I just also feel this sense of maybe somebody being a little, a little too much, you know what I mean, as well. Then there's the Ace of Wands in the dark. So I feel like there's going to be like a little bit of a locked direction, maybe some distractions coming through. I feel like whatever they're going to be talking about will just be a short-term thing, not a long-term fix. That's what I got. Ariana, should I visit California in October or November? Let's see. Should Ariana visit California in October? Should Ariana visit California in October? The devil's in the dark? I don't know. But you have the World, so... Should Ariana visit California in November? Should Ariana visit California in November? Huh. I feel like both months have their pros and cons, you know? If you go in October, then you have the devil in the dark, so that could be like, those sensual pleasures, just a one-time thing. But the World, just having that full cycle of that, I don't know. It could represent other things. Maybe it's just representing travel to California as well. Then you have the King of Cups in the light with the Ten of Wands. So the King of Cups, I feel like you'll be emotionally supported there. Maybe make some friends. Maybe see some art things more so in November. I don't know what your plans are there. Then the Ten of Wands is in the dark. So I know that you're going to feel more tired, more exhausted, or not as happy as maybe in October. I'm not quite sure what that is about. That's what I got. Maybe California in October is warmer than November? I don't know. Fiona, this Pisces of mine, do they see me as an intelligent person? Okay, so does Pisces see Fiona as an intelligent person? Does the Pisces on Fiona's mind see Fiona as an intelligent person? Let's see, I feel like they feel, I don't know if they feel or think that you don't express your emotions as much, because Pisces is very, very intuitive, right? So maybe they're struggling with picking up your emotions, so that gives them mixed feelings about your energy, or maybe they don't feel like you verbally express the feelings that they're feeling from you. Just because the Queen of Cups is in the dark, you're just feeling that sense of, yeah. There is a Hermit in the dark. Not quite sure how that applies to why they think you're intelligent or not, but I feel like they do feel that you do say what you want most of the time, like you don't bottle everything up, so you do express yourself. There is a Five of Cups in the dark. The Five of Cups could, just be like you're improving, or their thoughts about you are improving. You're better than what they thought before, You're a Cancer for the Queen of Cups? Oh, okay. Huh. There must be a lot of emotions there. Then you have the Empress. I do feel like they do view you as the Empress, someone who is very grounded and nurturing and loving and caring and compassionate. Yeah. Just not sure why all that comes to play. I don't really feel like there's anything saying that they don't think you're intelligent. I feel like they're kind of like questioning your feelings a little bit, but that's all I got. James, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. James, thank you so much. Message from Spirit regarding Patty, Cancer, and Eyes, Gemini. Okay, so let's try these ones for this. Is there any spirit guides who want to come give a message for James regarding the relationship between Patty and them as a Gemini? So what's going on between James and Patty and their relationship together in the future, their future relationship? What's going on with James and Patty and their future relationship? Is there any spirit guides that want to tell us what is going on with Patty and James and their future relationship? Ooh, let's see what's going on here. You do have the Hangman in the light to you. So I do feel a sense of, I don't know if it's just like taking a pause and just letting something go, or what is going on between the two of you. You also have the Nine of Swords. So I feel like there's some worry or anxiety that's trying to come through about something that's already happened. Like some past anxiety or struggles about something. There's also the Devil in the dark. I just feel the sense of, I don't know if it's your energy or the Cancer's energy feeling a little bit disconnected there a little bit, you know? I don't know. Could be just not enough sex. I don't know. There is the Moon card in the dark too, so you can clarify what the Moon is telling us. You know, Moon, maybe some things are still a mystery, some things are not quite clear to you yet. But I don't know how this is going for the future. What is this? What is the Moon telling us about James and Patty's future relationship? It says a personal issue reaches resolutions. Ooh. It also says it may be best to move forward in what you want in a sideways manner. It says, have you had enough family time lately? Don't be clingy or sulking. You can see what the angels, what does the angels or spirits have to say for James regarding their future together. What does the spirit guys want to tell James about their future with Patty? Ooh, you got, I am a pioneer, right? Independence and self-sufficiency are necessary to you, and you are extremely capable in life and in work and aren't afraid to take a big risk to achieve your life's desires. So I don't know if the universe is like somehow testing you a little bit, and that sort of thing, or what is going on, but I do feel like if you put a lot of work and effort into it, you will have a future together. That is what I got. Thank you so much for your donation. I don't know if you want me to clarify on something, or... Alice, what is Harris's... Can I clarify the devil? For sure. I'm just going to clarify the devil for James. What is the devil telling us about James and Patty's relationship in the future? What is the devil telling us about James and Patty's relationship in the future? Temperance. So maybe you guys are not aligning as well as you should be. Is there any future messages we can give to James and Patty for their future? Where is this future going? The Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, you know, is usually success, happiness, supportive, kindness, abundance. That's That's what I got. Alice, what are Harris's intentions towards Alice? What are Harris's... You're welcome, James. What are Harris's intentions towards Alice? What are Harris's intentions towards Alice? What are Harris's intentions towards Alice? Does he have commitment in mind for Alice or not? Let's see. What are Harris's intentions towards Alice? What are Harris's intentions towards Alice? What are Harris's intentions towards Alice? Ooh. A little bit confusing. It does seem that he does want commitment or is thinking about it. But I feel like he's having some anxieties and worries about it at the same time. I don't know if he feels like he doesn't have enough money or finances or what that is about to get married or have that commitment relationship, whatever that is for the two of you. Or maybe they're worried about sharing the finances, or I don't know if they do have money and they're just like wanting some sort of prenup or something. You do have the death card in the dark, so I feel like they're resisting making that change, making that decision about this commitment. I feel like it is in their mind, but they're not making that decision right now. And they're not going to change anything to make that decision right now. The Eight of Wands says that they may take action once they've, set their mind to it. Eight of Wands is definitely taking action, having that movement, making some changes, some excitements, and that sort of thing. So, what do I got? Jasmine Lily, will I get into Mackenzie or Bane before the end of next year? Let's see. Forgot the card. I lost the cards I was using originally. There we go. Will Jasmine get into Mackenzie by the end of next year? Will Jasmine get into Mackenzie before the end of next year? Will Jasmine get into Bane before the end of next year? Will Jasmine get into Bane before the end of next year? They're both in the dark, so I don't know if you're putting on some self-doubts about getting into either. But I do feel this sense, because they're all in the dark for some reason. I do feel like the Five of Swords being in the dark, that there's a sense of whatever energies you're having now, by the time the time comes, you won't be having those worries anymore. And that things will be alright. I don't know if it's like you're worried about the money, because there's the Six of Pentacles. That give and take, if it's worth your investment or not. That is for going into Mackenzie. Then for going into Bane, they're in the dark. The Emperor, so I don't know if you're confident with taking that action, or if you're worried or stressed about it right now. And that's kind of like affecting that energy to come through completely. You also have the Six of Wands here in the dark too. So I just feel the sense of, I feel there you will have like a private achievement, like a private definition of success. So it seems like the Bane one seems to be a little bit more positive than the Mackenzie one. I don't know if the Mackenzie one is more expensive or what's the difference is. It just seems like this will be more in tune with your personal achievements kind of thing, your personal wants and all that sort of thing. But that's what I got. BB, will H help me get a PM job at his company? Okay, so will H help BB get a PM job at his company? Will H get help? Will H be able to help BB get a job at his company? Will H be able to help BB get a job at their company? Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune, luck and destiny and all that is on your side. Right timing. You have the Ten of Wands in the dark, so that is good to have the Ten of Wands in the dark, right? It won't be too much work. It'll just be, you know, positive. You won't be overloaded with responsibilities. Maybe they'll get you in as like an intern or something, you know, something where you're learning. Maybe that's why there's less responsibilities going into it. You do have the King of Cups, so I do feel like you will be supported. I feel like you will have a good energy there. I feel like there is a high chance that you will get the job, especially with the World. So I feel like you're going to complete a cycle in that company. That is what I got. Sounds pretty exciting. SMLF, hello. Francesco, I'm sorry, so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. And I were in a very close, we're very close. These past months we had conflicts and parted ways. How is he feeling about this? Should I hope for a new beginning or move on completely? Okay, so you want to know what are the feelings of Francesco? What are the feelings of Francesco? What are the feelings of Francesco towards SMLF? What are the feelings of Francisco towards SMLF? What are their feelings? What are their feelings right now? What are their feelings? I'm not really picking up the energy. I'm going to try these ones. What are their feelings? What are their feelings? What are their feelings? Oh man. I feel like with the Four of Swords that they're very much thinking about you, maybe even missing you. But I feel like they're kind of like bottling up their feelings right now for some reason. You know, you do have the Ten of Cups. So I do feel like, again, I do feel like they're missing you. I feel like they know that there's a disruption in your connection. Yeah. I do feel like that Francesco is having like a troubled heart about it too. You do have the Fool in the dark too, so I'm just kind of feeling the sense of, I don't know if they feel like they're foolish or if they're holding back expressing their true feelings to you right now, because I feel like they're kind of like still thinking about it, still hanging on to their heartstrings for you, you know, the Four Swords. I do feel like they are putting the connection or the energy between the two of you on pause, but they're not letting go of it yet. I feel like they want to take a careful consideration before they communicate with you. There is the Queen of Pentacles in the dark. So I don't know if they're trying to bury themselves in work so they're not really thinking or feeling about you as much as maybe they should be. I just feel like they're kind of like feeling miserable and down and having some insecurities about that connection. So I don't know if it's worth a conversation, but you wanted to ask another questions, right? Let's see. We'll use these ones. Oops, we're going to use these ones to clarify. Should SMLF start a new beginning and move on from Francesco? Should SMLF move on from this relationship? Should they move on from this relationship? Six of Cups. The Six of Cups can be about like letting go of the past and, you know, let go of holding on to what was or what could be, but also it's kind of like having some shattered dreams and feeling fooled, and you do have the Fool too. Let's just see. Should SMLF move on completely? Should SMLF move on completely? Judgment. Man, I don't know if it's about you, like, really listening to your intuition, really listening to see if the two of you are meant to be, like, if you hear that inner calling towards them. I feel like that's kind of like a personal thing that you need to seek some personal closure before you can move on, too. So I do feel like there's a conversation that needs to be had between the two of you in order to make that complete, like, full decision about how to move forward together or apart to get that personal closure so that you can open your heart up for somebody else. That is what I got. You feel a pull, yeah, I can feel that too. You have that connection. So that you definitely need to have a good closure before you can let them go, or that's going to mess you up for future relationships, unfortunately. Yeah, you either have to get back together or you know, have that closure of some sorts, at least that conversation between the two of you where you're both your mindsets are at. And yeah, Caramel, how long DL been sexually connected with a girl I dislike? So how long has DL been sexually connected with a girl that Caramel dislikes? Does he live with her? How long has how long has DL been sexually connected to a girl that Caramel doesn't like? How long has DL been sexually connected with this girl? The King of Swords. And does he live with her? 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 For the King of Swords in general is a no card. So you probably know more than that if there is a sexual connection between the two of you. Two of them, I mean. Yeah. But there's also the Chariot in the Dark, so it's not like moving forward, just kind of like at a standstill, a pause. Yeah. There is the Three of Pentacles in the Dark too, so it's like not really connecting together. Yeah. The Six of Wands is in the light, so I don't know if that means that they do live together. Six of Wands is a yes card about that. But I don't know if they like live together as like roommates and not really a relationship. But you know, the cards, the universe could be wrong. I don't know what their relationship is between each other or what the scenario is. I just know what the cards are saying. These are no cards for the sexual connection. This is perhaps that they do live together or they do have a close connection. Not quite sure what that is. Does he love her? Does it love her or live with her? Does he love her? Does he love this girl? Does DL love this girl? Does DL love this girl? Does DL love this girl? Seven of Wands is a yes card, but Seven of Wands is also challenging, fighting, standing up for themselves, in defense mode, you know, obstacles as well. So I don't know. That's what I got. Have a good night, SMLF. Babacar, what will happen? Okay, where's my cards? Okay, I'm gonna use out the good cards for this. Make sure I have the right deck in my hand. What will happen with my family, home, inheritance from my mom, and tenant eviction danger of my sister? Is my dog okay too? Sorry. Okay, I'll try to answer all of your questions. What will happen with Babacar's family, home, inheritance from Babacar's mom? So what will happen with the family home inheritance from Babakar's mom? I do feel you're gonna have like a little inner celebration, so I don't know if it's like it's not gonna be like a big old grand old party. But the Four of Wands of the Dark does represent some sort of celebration and things going in your favor with the opportunity, with that positive light, that positive energy. So I do feel like whatever's going to happen with the home inheritance, you will be satisfied. It will be cleared up somehow. Now, what is going on with the tenant eviction of Babakar's sister? What is going on with the eviction danger of Babakar's sister? What is the eviction danger of Babakar's sister? Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups. So I do feel that it's going to be delayed, but I also see your sister like moving on to something else. So I'm not quite sure how that comes to play for your sister, but I do feel like things are going to be delayed longer. Eight of Cups, like moving on to something better, and or choosing happiness instead of whatever this situation is. The Eight of Wands could be like her getting a new idea, but having a lack of direction at the same time. So that's what I got. Now about your dog, I'm not a vet or anything. I don't know what's wrong with your dog, but we will see what the cards have to say. What is wrong with Babacar? Is Babacar's dog okay? Is Babacar's dog okay? Is Babacar's dog okay? The Temperance is like a yes card, like your dog is okay. It is in the dark, so I'm not quite sure if they're not really feeling well, or if they're like their balance is a little off a little bit, or what that energy is. But I do feel like there's like spirits and stuff like trying to guide them in some way. That's what I got. I feel like I'm sitting somewhere different today. I don't know. You're welcome, Babacar. Country Love, Past Life Virgo. Ooh, Past Life Virgo. So for Virgo, I wrote down what it says. It says Virgos in their past life were practical perfectionists. They may have lived as service and dedication, or a teacher or a healer, or committed to helping others. But we'll see what the cards have to say about that. Who was Country Love in a past life? Who was Country Love in a past life? Who was Country Love in a past life? There's two there. Alright, we'll take it. What was Country... Oops, I thought I had the cards mixed up. What was Country Love purpose during that life? What was Country Love's purpose during that life? What lesson did Country Love did not complete in that life? What lesson did Country Love did not complete in that life? How is that relevant to her life now? That one wanted to come out. So, for who you are, your personality, you did have the Moon and the Ace of Cups. So, I don't know if you were like some sort of spiritual being, you know, like some sort of witch, or someone who's very spiritual, like to work with a church or some sort of thing like that, a nun, or just spiritual witchy type thing that you did. Maybe like a healer, like using your own herbs and stuff to make medicine and stuff back then in that life. And then you also have, or maybe you were a teacher and just being very caring and empathetic to your students as well, because Virgos, they say Virgos were teachers in their past life or healers, so I feel like it can go either way. For the Eight of Cups, so this is what was your purpose during that life, and it's the Eight of Cups. So your purpose was, you know, feeling satisfied, having romance, and maybe you had a lot of children too. Very affectionate and connected and spiritual and all that sort of thing. And this is what you didn't learn in that life. So maybe you didn't learn enough about fighting, or not enough about keeping up with competition during that lifetime that maybe you were supposed to. Yeah, the Five of Wands could also be maybe you weren't aggressive enough. Then how that affects you now is that a hermit, so maybe you're more calm and more happy to stay at home. Maybe you still haven't brought up that aggressive energy in this life now, something you're still learning to be more aggressive. But you did seem to accomplish whatever you were supposed to do, your purpose. You just didn't learn to be more more aggressive, I guess, is what I got. That was cute. For Honey Love, what warnings, if any, do my ancestors have for me? Or just anything I really need to know? Okay, we can use these ones for that. So is there any ancestors that want to come and give Miss Honey Love a message of warning? Does any of Miss Honey Love's ancestors want to give Miss Honey Love a warning? Or what kind of messages does the universe have for, or the ancestors or spirit guides, whoever wants to come give Miss Honey Love a message? What messages can we get? What messages can we get? Ooh. I'll pull out an angel card for you too. If I can find them. There we go. What kind of messages can we get from the ancestors? That one choose for me. There we go. This one is 8. I don't know if 8, the number 8 means anything to you, but it says your talents are setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient, capable of achieving your ambitions. Be rescinding the ebb and flow of infinity loop of creation. And this says you are successful. And then it also says you do have a message here from the Page of Cups. So I do feel they are trying to send you a message. The Page of Cups can also be a younger person or someone in your ancestors who may have passed really young. But I feel like they are saying that they see you being very intuitive, and they see that you have a lot of creative ideas, and they think that you should use them to guide whatever the success is that you're trying to put together. You also have the Ten of Wands. So I feel like they do see all the responsibilities and all the things that you have been taking care of and working on and that sort of thing. And I feel like they think that even though you have a lot of burdens, you're still moving forward, you're still doing the things you need to do. Then there is a star, so I feel like they're blessing you and they see you and they want you to trust your intuition and let your intuition guide you through what they think whatever you're going through right now. There is a Lover, so there's a lot of love and compassion for you. That is what I got. So I feel like they think that whatever's going on, you're on the right path, you're doing the right things, and you're capable of overcoming whatever's going on with you right now. You know, it might be hard, but you're getting there. Starlight. I almost called you Starlove. Starlight. For Starlight, past life reading. What is Starlight's past life description? What is Starlight's past life description? What is Starlight's past life description? There's 2 there. Huh. Let's see this one. What was Starlight's purpose during that lifetime? What was Starlight's purpose during that lifetime? What lessons did Starlight did not learn? What lessons did Starlight did not learn? How is that affecting her life now? How is that affecting or relevant to her life now? Thank you. So, you had the King of Cups and the Hierophant. So, maybe you had two different professions in your past life. Or maybe they're trying to talk about two different ones at the same time. For the King of Cups, you were someone who was very soft and gentle. Maybe you were like a healer or a doctor. You had lots of friends. You love entertaining your friends and being that sort of person. And everybody liked you. But the King of Wands, you may have drank a little too much alcohol at some point in that life. And then you also have the Hierophant. So maybe you got divorced and started a new path. It could be that you were also became spiritual. So maybe near the ending of your past life, you decided to become more spiritual. Maybe because you were divorced. Maybe you joined like a cult or like a nunnery kind of thing or something like that. Some sort of convent thing as well. I don't know. You could also have been like a spiritual counselor to someone, or just helping people make decisions in your community. There is the Five of Wands. So this was your purpose during that lifetime. The Five of Wands is someone who is very confident. So it could go along the lines of you being someone in your community who was helping with making rules and laws or something like that, because the Five of Wands is kind of like, you're able to help people non-conflict, like kind of like maybe a jury duty or something like that, being able to negotiate that sort of deal. But this is a lesson you did not learn. That was your purpose. For the Page of Swords, this is what you did not learn, so maybe you were not able to complete a task with giving the messages that you were meant to. Maybe you spoke more from your heart than your logic, I don't know. Or used more of your logic than... I feel like you did more of your from your heart, not logical, because you had the King of Wands and the Hierophant. So you were very much in your heart and not so much, wisdom-wise. So maybe that is something you did not learn to do, is rely less on your intuition and more on your... And how that carries you now. Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords could be like, trickster, scheming things that, tarot was from a long time ago, and back then they thought tarot reading was like the devil's work or whatever, so I don't know if that is something that you're embracing now. You still haven't learned your lesson not to be so spiritual, not so connected with your intuition, all that sort of thing, and it's affecting your life choices now with being more intuitive than the original plan was. That's fun. Yusai, does Bahaman, so I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, have romantic sexual feelings towards me? Ooh, let's see. Put those there. Does Baham have any romantic sexual feelings towards Yusai? Does Baham have romantic sexual feelings towards Yusai? I feel like they are really thinking about it, though. I don't know if... I feel like they're thinking about it. They're kind of like... I feel like they're more thinking about it than feeling it. Because you have the Four of Cups in the dark, so I don't feel like they're actually like connecting with their heart and soul and intuition about wanting it. But I do feel like they have stopped to think about it. They do have the Eight of Pentacles in the light too, so I do feel that they do see your value and they do look for the opportunity to, or like if the opportunity presented itself, I feel like they would go for it. But you also have the Ten of Wands in the dark, so I don't know if it's like they feel like they're too busy with their work or other things, or if they think you're too busy or too involved in your work or other responsibilities to go ahead. The Knight of Cups, if it was in the light, it would represent those romantic, sensual pleasures, dreams coming true. But it is in the dark, so I don't know if they're having some self-doubts about it, or, yeah, or if they're not really connecting with their feelings a little bit, because I just feel a sense of them feeling a little exposed. So I don't know if they're waiting for you to make the initiative first, and then they will follow that lead, or, yeah. You're welcome, Starlight. He is not emotional as a person. Very true. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't pick up any of his emotion. Just kind of like thinking things, or maybe overthinking things a little bit there. Diamond was told a new opportunity to make money come hubby's way. Does he take it, or will it be good? Okay, so for Diamond was... Okay, was there a new opportunity for Diamond's hubby? Is there a new opportunity coming for Diamond's hubby, and does he take it? Is there a new financial opportunity for Diamond's hubby, and will he take it? Ooh, the King of Pentacles, perhaps. There is the Four of Swords in the dark, so I do feel like your hubby will revive their passions. I do feel like they're kind of like still in a stagnant stage, but I do feel they will want to take accountability for something. They do know that whatever this is, this will disrupt their normal routine, but I feel like they want a refresh or a new start of something, but they still have fears. There is the King of Pentacles in the dark. So I do feel, you know, the King of Cups is having success, working, putting more effort into a business. Maybe they'll change things up in the business that they have already, or start something new, or introduce something new to it, or do something else. But it does seem like there is something there. For the Seven of Wands being in the dark, I do feel the sense of them feeling overwhelmed and exhausted and worried, and feeling that it may not be worth it, and they don't want to negotiate it, they just want something easy. There is the Six of Cups. I don't know if it's something they're going to do from their past, or this is going to bring up some past things that, I don't know if it's going to be like something that will block them from getting this opportunity, or just something your hubby will just, you know, I'm not doing that, I don't want to negotiate, I don't want to bring back past things, you know. I don't know. That's just about your hubby's energy, though, so I don't know. I feel like it depends on if this new opportunity comes really easy for them, and maybe not affect their regular routine if your husband likes their routine the way it is. Or if he's open for a new opportunity, a new routine, then I feel like it may work out. Allie, past life. I need to embrace at some time. Okay, so let's see. The spread I have, Allie, is about who you were and what your purpose was, and what lessons you did not learn that you're dealing with in this life. So who was Allie in their past life? 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 Ooh, strength. Let's see. What was Allie's purpose? What was Allie's purpose during that lifetime? What was Allie's purpose during that lifetime? What lessons did Allie not complete? What lessons did Allie not complete in that lifetime? What lessons did Allie not complete in that lifetime? What lessons did Allie not complete in that lifetime? Okay. How is this relevant to Ali's life now? How is this relevant to Ali's life now? Okay. You do have the strength. So the strength card is usually someone who is very good with animals, like an animal healer, animal whisperer, peacekeeper, zoologist, zookeeper, you know, any type of person who worked with animals. Yeah. Or it could have been someone who was protecting people, like protecting someone in a prison or something like that as well. But I feel like you had strength and you're probably more intuitive and more caring with the animals and that sort of thing than the other thing. You do have this Seven of Swords in the dark. This was your purpose. Your purpose was to... So I feel like that your purpose was to be honest with yourself, to get past any regrets. So I don't know if this is like wasn't your first life, like you had a life before this life and you didn't learn it from that life. You didn't so you're supposed to learn it this life and maybe you didn't learn it either because of 9 of Cups. So whatever the mistakes are, it seems to be you keep repeating them. But I feel like whatever your purpose was for you to be like more assertive, more logical, more, you know, aggressive kind of, rather than someone who is an animal whisperer or a similar energy, you know? The 9 of Wands is in the dark, so this is a lesson you did not complete in that life, maybe the life before that too. The 9 of Wands is in the dark is like having those personal resources, struggling, feeling overwhelmed, maybe paranoid, yeah. So maybe you're not being all of those things, not being so worried and stressed about things. You do have the Chariot in the dark, so this is how it's affecting you now. Maybe it's putting some blocks on how you move forward. You're more cautious instead of like building up that strong confidence that it seems like the universe wanted you to build in your previous lives. Being more confident in your decisions and like really following your dreams, really following your purpose of, yeah, because Seven of Swords is more like someone who, I don't know. You know, that's what I got. Not quite sure what your purpose was with the 7. I just feel like it was somebody who was not very confident, someone who got stuck in the past and struggled to move forward. And it seems like with the Chariot at the end, it's still something that is lingering there. KC, Scorpio. KC, did you want a past life reading or do you have a question? KC, do you have a question or did you want a past life reading? I'm not quite sure what the Scorpio is for. I'm just going to assume a past life reading because you added your zodiac sign. Scorpios in their past life seem to be an intense transformer. They may have lived as shamans or detectives with a deep emotional intensity and transformation while delving into the mysteries of the souls, uncovering hidden truths. So you may have been like a Wiccan or somebody very spiritual or very highly intuitive. Or detective, like someone who wanted to seek the truth and find clues for that truth. But we'll see what the other cards have to say for you. For KC, who was KC in a past life? Who was KC in a past life? Who was KC in a past life? The 8 of Wands, hot fiery energy. That is the card of someone doing that magic, you know, with a stick with fire on it and like turning it around as a performer kind of energy. What was Scorpio's purpose during that lifetime? What was Scorpio's purpose in that lifetime? What lesson did KC the Scorpio not complete? What lesson did KC not complete in that lifetime? Knight of Swords. How is that relevant to their life now? How is that relevant to their life now? Thank you. Alright, so like I said, I feel like you were a performer, maybe not the best performer, but you did try, because in the dark, I just feel the sense of you be feeling delayed and frustrated and maybe unprepared. Maybe something happened during one of your shows that didn't work as well as planned. There is a Nine of Pentacles, so that was your purpose during that life. So I do feel the sense of like some relationships suffered, or there were some unrealistic wants or goals that you had then. But I feel like that was your purpose, though. Your purpose was not to achieve those goals, not to not to have good relationships. Maybe you did have good relationships, maybe you did achieve some of your goals, but that wasn't your purpose. Your purpose was not to achieve those for some reason. The lessons you did not learn was to be the King of Swords. You did not learn that you weren't supposed to be that. You learned to be more confident and intellectual and focused and diplomatic and disciplined and all that sort of thing. It does take a lot of discipline and motivation and action to be able to control a stick of fire or any kind of performance like that. but you didn't learn that. So how it affects you in this life is the Ace of Pentacles. So not doing what the universe originally had planned for you, you became more successful anyways despite of it. So you didn't bring any of that negativity with you. You did bring having that clear focus, that diplomatic energy, and self-control and self-discipline and kindness and all that sort of thing with you. So that is good. You fought the universe and you won. So what I got? Caramel. Will DL go on business with a girl I like? Is he bisexual? Okay. So will DL go on a business trip with a girl? Will DL go on a business trip with a girl? Will DL go on a trip? Flew away. That was too many cards. Did DL going on a business? Will DL go on business with a girl? Will DL go on business with a girl? Will DL go on business with a girl? Will DL go on a business with a girl? Is DL bisexual? Is DL bisexual? Is DL bisexual? Is DL bisexual? For the Justice being in the dark, I do feel the sense of whatever's going on between DL and the girl or whatever. They don't feel like they have a fair advantage of whatever that situation is. So I'm not quite sure there. Their balance together is not right. It's a little off. I also feel like with the Knight of Swords being in the light, that they are ambitious, adventurous, dynamic, you know, wanting to fight for whatever decisions or actions that they're taking. I feel like they're not really thinking about their decisions. They're just acting quickly without putting a lot of thought into it. For DL being bisexual, the Three of Pentacles is in the dark, so I would say no. It is a yes card, but it's in the dark, so I don't know. It does also represent that they like to work alone, in denial of problems and frustrated. So maybe if they are bisexual, I feel like they maybe have not come to terms with it themselves. The Eight of Cups is in the dark, so they're staying in whatever situation they are in now. I don't know if it's a good situation, but I feel like they're not really feeling appreciated, and they feel like they have some regrets about something. I don't know. I feel like if they do, they're not on terms with it. They're not realizing it or admitting to it. That's what I got. Not quite sure what's up with the girl. I don't feel like it's a good connection, whatever it is. But I don't know. Karen! What does Karen really need to know? What does Karen really need or want to know? What does Karen really want to know? What do they need to know? What does Karen really need to know? What does Karen really need to know right now? What does Karen really need to know right now? What does Karen really need to know right now? What does Karen really need to know right now? What does Karen really need or want to know right now? Ooh. What's with all the cards in the dark? What does Karen really want to know or need to know right now? Oh man, we're hoping to have some positive energies here. The Two of Cups is in the dark. For the Two of Cups in the dark, I do feel like there's some sort of choices or something like that needs to be made. I don't know if it's about looking at the balance between one thing and the other, or if it's like your inner alignment. I just feel this sense of some misunderstandings or a one-sided situation of some sort is trying to come through. There is a King of Cups in the dark, so I feel like whatever the situation is here about the one-sided thing, that I feel like the other person, I don't know if it's the other person or you, is kind of like has some repressed feelings and not really expressing their true feelings and kind of ignoring that responsibility, but also going through high and low emotions as well and trying to like avoid some sort of thing. I don't know what that is about. I feel like this is another person that's trying to come into your energy of what you want to know or need to know. I don't know. There's a Five of Pentacles, so I don't know if they're trying to or cause problems for you, because I just feel like this person is going through a hard time. They feel like the bills are piling up and they feel a little trapped because they don't know how to make that decision about how to move forward. The Two of Cups can represent them making a choice and being struggling with making that choice with the Five of Pentacles. There's a Seven of Swords in the dark too. So I just feel the sense of overthinking and regrets and consequences, whatever that is. I don't know. It's like someone's trying to attempt to get away with something, but you're catching them, so they're not going to get away with it. No idea. But this is what I got. I have no idea if you know what I'm talking about, Karen, or if you want me to clarify on anything. You're welcome, Karen. Clarify? Okay, I'm going to clarify for Karen. Who is this person? Who is this person trying to come through for Karen? Who is this person trying to come through for Karen? Why does Karen need to know about this person? Why does Karen need to know about this person? The Empress. I don't know if it's like a past lover that's going to come in and try to cause stuff, or what that is about. Because the Empress and the Lovers in the Dark is like, maybe past love energy. You know, the Empress in the Dark is kind of like, some creative blocks or being dependent on others. So I don't know if this person's dependent on you or will be dependent on you. Then the Lovers is like at a crossroads. Maybe they sacrificed you before and now they're going to try and come back and ask you again. I don't know. That's what I got. Is the past person a Taurus? Yes, the Empress is a Taurus. Four Diamond. What creative thing does Spirit see me doing? I'm not sure what it could be. What creative thing should Diamond be doing? What creative thing does Spirit want Diamond to do? He was dependent and he did sacrifice. Oh man, I feel like he's going to try to do it again. Watch out for him this time. Don't let him do it to you again. You know, fool you once, not the second time. Let's see. What creative thing is Diamond supposed to do? What creative thing does Spirit want Diamond to do? What creative thing? I'm going to try these ones. I feel like these ones will give you a better answer, Diamond. What creative thing does Spirit want Diamond to do? What creative thing does Spirit want Diamond to do? What creative thing does Spirit want Diamond to do? Ooh, there's some good ideas here. This one says, Four of Wands, family is whoever you make you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. This is the Four of Wands though, so maybe it's about having a celebration. It could be like you being creative and making things to sell for like people's parties and celebrations and that sort of things. You know, like I know around here you see some people making these like things that you put on the tables for like weddings and stuff like that. You also have the World. It says, yay, you did it. Now it's something to celebrate. Well done. So I feel like it's in the dark because you haven't completed that task or whatever that is. It doesn't necessarily have to be a event planner or something like that. It's just kind of like the energy of doing something creative or making something. All the Wand cards represent business too, like starting a business and being passionate about it. But for the Seven of Pentacles, this is a plant shop, so no offense about, you know, making flower arrangements for, like I said, tables or something. But it says, nurture what you have and see what it grows. So start by doing something with what you have. Don't buy anything to be creative. Look around what you have in your home, about what you can use to create something and see how that goes. For the Seven of Wands is in the light. So the Seven of Wands, you know, is about standing up for yourself and maintaining that fight. So it may be challenging. You may have to fight off competition. But, you know, I feel like you can stand up for yourself and do this. It says witches should hold other witches accountable. So if somebody tries to tell you this is not a good idea, then they should just bite their tongue, and because you're not going to listen. That's what I got. Hi, Kimberly. How are you? Where does Amari want our connection to go? Ooh. Where does Amari want their connection to go? Where does Amari want their connection with Kimberly to go? Where does Amari want their connection with Kimberly to go? Where does Amari want their connection to go with Kimberly? They want to go somewhere. There's obstacles, but they're going to go for it anyways. Where does Amari want their connection to go? Where does Amari want their connection to go? This is very confusing. Because I feel like they wanted to go somewhere. They want to, you know, the Chariot. They want to make movement. They want action. They want, you know. They know there's obstacles, but they want to go through it anyways. I also feel the sense of them being confident about it too, and they feel like they want that journey with you. But then there's the Nine of Cups in the dark, so that's really confusing. You know, I feel like they do realize that your relationship together is kind of suffering, and there's like kind of some obstacles there that they're struggling with. I feel like they do know that. But there is the Eight of Pentacles, so I feel like they do want the opportunity. I feel like they like that connection. I don't know if they feel like they've matured or they got some sort of better at being in a relationship with you, or what this energy is. I just feel the sense with the Eight of Pentacles that something has improved. I don't know, or they feel like something has improved. I feel like they're ready to pay more attention to you than maybe they were before. I don't know. There is the Ace of Cups, so I feel like overall they do have romance, love, and deep feelings for you, emotional awareness for you. You know, there's that love. Their cup is overflowing with love for you. I'm not quite sure what they're meaning with the Nine of Cups there, but that's what I got. You're welcome, Darren. Diamond. I don't know who Darren is, but Shanna. What is coming next for me in love? Ooh, for Shanna. Shanna. That's right? Shanna. What is coming next for Shanna J? What is coming next for Shanna J? What is coming next in love for Thank you. Spirit just threw this out for you. What is coming next for Shanna J in love? What is coming next for Shanna J in love? What is coming next for Shanna J in love? What is coming next for Shanna J in love? What is coming next for Shanna J in love? Ooh, what is coming next for Shanna J in love? What is coming next for Shanna J in love? Lucky Pug, you stay quiet. Lucky, no. I think someone outside closed their car door too loud. Now he thinks he needs to say something about it. Okay, for the star is in the light, so I do feel whatever's coming next for you, you're being guided by the spirits or the stars, the universe is guiding you towards this person. So I don't know if that connection or the energy that you're feeling towards this person is a little confusing, because you do have the Two of Swords in the dark. So I don't know if it's just about being stuck and like trying to make that decision, but at the same time not ready to make that decision, or just having your guards up with protecting yourself with, I don't know if you know who this person is that's trying to come through, or you're just a little fearful of making the wrong choice. There is the Hierophant, so I do feel like whatever connection is coming towards you in love is a very spiritual connection. Maybe you've had connections in past lifetimes before. I just feel like with the star and the Hierophant, it's like a real deep spiritual thing. Yeah. You also have the Queen of Wands, but it's in the dark. So I don't know if you're not realizing that this is a strong connection as it is, or if it's the other person not really knowing that the two of you are meant to be together. Because I do feel like this other person will see you as the Queen of Wands, but it's in the dark, so I'm feeling like maybe they don't know that you exist yet. You try to clarify on who this person is. The Queen of Wands is in the dark, so I do feel like, but I feel like if they feel like you're the queen, you know, someone who is passionate, affectionate, talented, social, classy, you know, all those good energies that the queen represents, you know, kind and nurturing, loving. What is the Queen of Wands telling us in the dark? Who is this person trying to come through? Who's this person trying to come through for her, Shanna J? Someone who will love you, you know, that romance, passion, all that sort of goodness, right? Who is this person? I do see like a Sagittarius thing there, so I don't know if this person is a Sagittarius or what this energy is. Who is this person? Who is this person trying to come through for Shanna? And this card, the Lovers, is a Gemini, so it could be a Gemini with Sagittarius moon or something. I don't know. I said the moon card comes out. What messages does Shanna need to hear from the moon? What messages does Shanna, maybe, I feel like the moon is just kind of like telling you that this person's still a mystery, like you haven't met them yet. But I feel like they are coming towards you, or that the universe is trying to push them towards you. And that's what I got. You're guessing there is someone that you haven't met? Okay, yeah. I think, yeah, the moon says it's a mystery. I feel the universe is trying to push them towards you. Just haven't been successful yet. Hopefully they'll catch on what they're doing, you know? Karen, did you see finances opening up for me? Ooh, is there any finances coming for Karen? Is there any finances coming for Karen? Is there any finances coming in for Karen? Is there any finances coming in for Karen? Is there any finances coming in for Karen? Five of Swords. Two of Cups. I'm feeling like whatever finance is coming in for you may be a little bit delayed or a little bit slower coming in, may take some more time, but I feel like with the Two of Cups, like something financially will come through for you, or like will come together for you I don't know if someone's going to be like giving you an offer or propose something to you about it, because you also have the Eight of Pentacles. So there's going to be some action or some movement in that area. You know, it's the Eight of Pentacles. So, you know, having that opportunity to do something and feel valued for it too. There's also the Ten of Swords. So I don't know if it's about you just feeling relieved or like whenever this money comes in, like just relieved that you can have that extra money for bills or whatever, you know? It's having that sense of relief from all the stresses and worries coming through. I do feel there's going to be like some sort of change coming through. I feel like overall you will rise above that. Just I feel like the Five of Swords, there might be something delaying it, or there might be something there that may block it or somehow to make it take longer to come through. I don't know. That's what I got. You have a lot of repairs to do. Okay, yeah. Karen, oh no, that's not Karen, I just read for you. I thought I saw a name there. I guess my list is closed for the night. Thank you all for coming. I will be back on Sunday for free readings. If anyone wants to be a member, I do have members Mondays. Every second Monday, so not this Monday, but the next one will be another Members Monday. I'm going to try to work on some members only videos. They are coming. It's just, it's been a lot going on again. Yeah, Sundays are free readings again, though. So I hope you all have a good night, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for helping, Karen. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.